Hi everybody, my name is Trish Lawson. I am a food allergy mom to a beautiful little 4-year-old girl named Cameron. She has peanut allergies, and shortly after she had her first anaphylactic reaction, I was in grad school and studying so I decided to study food allergy management in elementary schools. I'm a teacher by trade, but I currently work at Stanford Children's Hospital as an educational specialist in their school reentry program. It's called HEAL is our program. And we do a lot of work with medically involved children in the schools, and so the 504 and IEPs and everything. But long story short, I have a huge book collection of children's books, and I know with back to school we've been getting a lot of questions about what are some good books to read to the class. So I've picked out some of my favorites, and I think I will probably start with What Treat Can Ruben Eat, because I love this one. And basically he's allergic to nuts, berries, and fish, and he goes along his day and his friends are eating various foods that he can't have, and then he ends up getting really sad, and then he runs away and he's sad, and then his friends overhear him telling his mom that I'm afraid they won't like me if I can't enjoy their treats. And so his friends overheard him and they said, well, why didn't you tell us having allergies is okay? And so they said, well, what food can you eat? And don't feel like you have to go. We will be careful. Just make sure you let us know. So by the end of it, his friends are aware of his allergies and he's no longer hiding it. And what I really like about this story is that the kids will usually say afterwards, well, what treat can he eat? And that's when I turn it back on the class and say, well, what do you think he can eat? And then they would say, well, we'd have to ask and we'd have to find out. And so it's kind of like if they have a play date or if they bring a treat, it might reinforce that they should find out what foods their friends can or cannot eat. My second favorite, or my other favorite, is Humphrey the Bee Has a Food Allergy. The reason why I love this one so much, well, let me start by saying these ones are very generic. So a lot of times, you know, you might, if your kid has a peanut allergy only, like my daughter, you might feel inclined to read a book about peanut allergies, but I would say that it's good to have these kind of generic ones, because if there's a kid in the class that has a milk allergy or an egg allergy, it would be inclusive to everyone. So this one is really cute. He can't land on, he was going around, but he couldn't land on the yellow or blue flowers without sneezing, and it's slowing him down, and he felt tired, and his heart was beating fast, and he was bummed out. But then he learns from his cousin that he could land on the pink and purple flowers. And so then he could fly around and last, go so fast, and he could, let's see, here's my favorite line. His friends helped to keep him safe as could be. He felt loved and included. Imagine his glee. Humphrey was happy as a bee could be once he learned to fly with a food allergy. So it's kind of more so showing the kids how to, you know, live and thrive, but just avoid their allergens. And these ones I think are fantastic for schools. This is 2 books. The first one is The Bugabees, Friends with Food Allergies. And the reason why I love this one so much is because it goes through each of the top 8 allergens. So it's the 8 bugabees, and they're a bunch of friends. And it talks about how they can't, the beetle can't have milk. He's allergic to milk. Can't have fish. And then Bumblebee eats eggs. He could feel swelling in his face, hands, and legs. So each critter or bug has a different allergy, and it talks about how they can, or what it's like for them to have allergies, the bugabees. Then, this is awesome, we have the bugabops. So the bugabops are the friends that help the bugabees. So this is why I think for the classroom, these two together would be fantastic, because this covers the top 8, and this one tells the friends how they can be bugabops. So this is talking about how when you get together with some bugabees, that they know how to help keep them safe. So they talk about the EpiPens or epinephrine auto-injectors. And this is lines right here telling all the different allergens that the bugabees have. And then you move into the bugabops do all they can do to help the bugabees, like wash hands and choose safe food and never tease. And then it teaches them a little bit about how to, you know, if you have friends over and you're camping, how to keep them safe, keep the food far away, have safe foods on field trips. Talks about field trips and classroom parties. The bugabops and bugabees have so much fun together in rain or shine, in hot or cold, in calm or stormy weather. Their kindness shows in all they do, food allergies or not, because their friendship means the most, and that means quite a lot. So if you have a friend or two, a sibling or a classmate with allergies like bugabees, there are ways to make them feel great. Be kind to them and help them out, just like the bugabops. And if you do, this much is true, your friendships will be tops. So, then they have little talking points and are you a bugabop kid? And what I would suggest with this is turning it into an art project after, and read those to the kids, have them make a buggy if they're a bugabee or a bugabop, whether they have food allergies or not. And then at the end, discuss if you're a bugabop, how you could keep kids safe. So I hope, I have so many more books and maybe I could do more later, but we're running short on time. So I hope that that was useful, and I will see you down the road. Bye.